When we decided to go to Lake Erie and checking the weather, we sure had a hard time getting it right this early spring and summer.
We really did.
What it took us clear till the end of June. In fact, the last day of June to get out on the water.
Yeah, and even then though, I mean, look at the weather that if it wasn't for Jeff Heline with Catawba Charters that was adamant that regardless of conditions, we were gonna be okay. And well, we were in some 4 to 6 footers pretty easily.
Oh, and then some.
Lake Erie at its finest.
Wow. When we're throwing fish water on the lens, you know, it's a great day, folks. Look at that.
Right there.
Walleyes, walleyes, and more walleyes. I love it. Beautiful. It's starting to fill up. The limits are starting to get caught. Lake Erie, last day of June. It's awesome. It's like our own private lake out here. Oh, wait a minute.
Got one?
Angling the Great Lakes is presented by the Culver Marina, your one stop for fun on the water. The Schwartz Group, prepare for the road ahead. And Niagara, USA, unbelievable, unforgettable. Also made possible by these fine sponsors.
Going out to Lake Erie, it's almost a given. You're going there for walleye. Nobody ever really thinks of Lake Erie as a major adventure, but it really is. It's a lot of fun. The islands that are there, it's a very beautiful area. And I mean, I could really get addicted to that area to want to go several times a year. And I mean, we were there, what, 2 or 3 times this year trying to get the weather right, and each time you get back there, you felt almost at home because it is a very inviting area.
Yeah, it's a very comfortable area.
Yep.
The people there have always been friendly. You know, I've been fishing there since the early 80s.
Captain Jeff with Catawba Charters, great guy. Their Convention and Visitors Bureau up there hooked us up with a guy. He's really easy to look up. Took us out for a great day, even in questionable weather, where most guys probably would have told you to sleep in, and he said, nope, the fish are there, and if you guys can stomach it, let's go.
Guys, we've had a west wind for 2 days, a heavy west wind, and I'm gonna try to get you something special.
Okay.
We're gonna do something different that a lot of guys don't do around here, but we're gonna fish rock piles, shallow water, casting, worm harnesses.
Jeff was adamant about hitting that rock pile, that reef, that day, because the wind had been blowing the bait fish over for 3 or 4 days, and they were, you know, in their natural, normal migration. They had gotten to that point, and they kind of backed up a little bit to get to that reef, and he was, you know, having a little lake knowledge and weather knowledge and knowledge about the actual fishing part of it. It was a big help.
Captain, where are we headed?
Okay, we're going to be right up in here, right on the Canadian line at a place called Gull Shoal.
Okay.
Gull Shoal. We're going to be, deep water's going to come up to that. We're going to be fishing 12 to 15 foot of water. And we're going to let the wind blow us over these humps and catch those fish in there. But that's where we're headed, right up on the Canadian line.
And we're coming out of Catawba Island, which is right down there. What is that run? Looks like about 7, 8 miles?
Yeah,
10
we're going to be about 10 miles, close to 10 miles up there.
Okay.
And we're going to go get them.
Let's do it.
Gary's got a hookup.
This is a nice fish for sure. Now you can tell the wife what bead pattern caught the first fish.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
He had a secret weapon that he and his wife makes. And I see you brought some to the table.
I did. I brought one to talk about. They call it the Vavoom lure. And,
The Vavoom lure.
And his wife Sheila, when we met the night before our outing, she said she had to get home to tie some lures. And I said, well, listen, if you're going to tie some lures, tie this pattern for me. What I'd like is beads, and then have one bright bead, one red bead in the middle, so that when that blade spins around that, it kind of gives a little flashing action.
That's
if you can get the blade speed just right. And it was just right that day, because I put the whammy to a bunch of nice fish. It was great.
There he is right there. Nice fish. Staying down deep. Oh yeah. Oh baby, come on.
Got a good one, Gary.
I think you're right, Captain.
Got him.
Good job.
You know, the condition of the water wasn't so that it didn't bother me so bad, but the wind noise.
Oh, I know. It sounds like we're in a hurricane.
I
wasn't
just
it?
thought,
Yeah,
constant.
that
It was
else,
just
yeah.
constant. It's like you didn't have a. The only time you could get quiet is if you hid behind something.
That's it.
The Vavoom.
Vavoom with one red dot. See there? Vavoom.
Custom made for my buddy Gary.
Vavoom. I'm all over the Vavoom, baby.
Tell me something, Gary. You're a walleye guy.
Yeah.
What is it about this bait that Jeff and Sheila are doing that makes it different than anything? I can go buy crawler harnesses off the wall. Tell me about this bait.
I think really what the difference is the quality of the components.
What I see that they're doing different is they are using, when they're tying these rigs up, they are using absolutely the best materials that they can get. Nothing beats quality. Hey, look at there, fish on behind you.
That's a good sign too. I like to hear the drag.
Nice one.
Nice eye.
Nice fish, Brian, really nice.
Coming to the net.
Ah, baby,
All
right there.
Baby.
All right. Hey,
All right.
now we're into them.
Finally broke the ice there. Reels down. You got a couple big waves coming at you, Captain.
The thing about Lake Erie is it can go from 4 to 6 feet to 8 to 10 in just a blink. You just need to pay attention.
And it made me feel very comfortable that Jeff had a 35-foot boat. And some of the other boats that we have been in this year,
It was
It would've
touch.
been
It was
questionable.
even touch and go questionable for that boat.
Yeah.
And the neat part about it was, it was kind of a go fast boat with those twin 250s on there, and it kind of narrow from what I would have been used to fishing on that big water. And I don't know if that helped or hindered, but those waves were coming. So they were just so short, You just didn't done with one, and here comes another one just to rock you the other direction.
well, we came out here to find some of these nice eyes. I'll tell you what, right on the swing, just like Captain Jeff said, dragging some of these homemade harnesses that his wife makes. I'll tell you what. And, and this is a day that most guys would have stayed in here. They wouldn't want to brave the elements, you know what I mean? They want to be comfortable, but
If it made any sense to pan the crowd, you would soon find out that there ain't anybody else out here in this hole.
But guess what? Coming out on days like this, it pays off. If you want to go fishing, right?
Yep, that's right.
You used to be out there drifting Erie Dairies or jigs and minnows or whatever, and you could be in a flotilla a raft of boats that, I mean, you'd lose count. There was a time when I wondered, did anybody work in Ohio?
They're all fishing.
They're all fishing.
Yeah.
You know, you see spots of that. But I think now with there's a lot more guys trolling because the Erie dairies have slowed off that drifting method. But I think if they'd start using the Vavoom style, Vavoom and that kind of lure, they'd get back into drifting and casting and retrieving.
Working the swing on Lake Erie. I'll tell you, it's a deadly method.
The neat part there is you're fishing. Hands on your rod and reel. If you learn the swing technique,
Right, which we did. You taught me that. It was awesome.
when that lure, if you cast it out at a 45 and that lure comes and it makes it at the apex of that turn, it's very inviting to a walleye. At that apex of that turn, when that bait changes direction, comes towards you. Okie dokie. Okie to you.
All right.
Okie dokie.
Gary's got one on. What do you want me to do?
You just don't raise your pole. I can't see. Okay, where you at?
I'm over you.
All right.
You're under me.
Oh, he wants to run. Come on, be a walleye. Oh, he likes to run.
Big guy?
I can't tell you.
Does it feel right? Big walleye. Big walleye. Look at him down there. Boy, he looks nice. Big walleye.
Big walleye.
That's the one that
That's
just broke
what
me
we're
up.
looking for, boys.
Yeah, baby!
Yeah.
Hey, there he is.
Look at that one, Marky boy!
The show.
That's how you do it. Angling the Great Lakes style.
Angling
right
the Great
there,
Lakes. Oh yeah, that's.
That's a nice one.
What do you think, Captain?
Got a good one, buddy. Took him in 12 foot of water. Going harness right there.
There you go. Look at that.
Ooh. There you got him hooked up.
I'll get him.
You know, that drift was only 100 yards.
Yeah, it was not that long.
It was about a 100-yard drift, maybe 150. You know, once we got past that reef and dropped off into that deeper water, there was nothing there.
Bite was gone, so we go back up and drift it again.
Nice fish, and he's in the bag. All right. Captain, we just banged a few walleyes coming right over that hump. Any good reason in your mind why those fish are there?
Yeah, basically you got deep water on both sides. So what the walleye are doing is they're pushing the bait fish on the upwind side of the reef. So with us setting up above them, the fish are in there. What we're doing is we're coming up the upwind side of the reef, and that's where the bait fish are, and that's where the
walleyes are going to be.
That's right. So the whole key to the shallow water fishing is finding out where they're pushing the bait.
Yeah.
So we marked bait before we set up, drifted through them, and we had a good flurry there. We're going to do it again.
When we started fishing the reef, and we caught the fish on the downside.
Right.
Remember that?
Yep.
Then all of a sudden, they moved to the top of the reef, and we started catching them on top of the reef. So the fish moved up. They were feeding, evidently chasing the bait fish up that reef, and we were coming across them this way, and it was, there for a while, it was a feeding frenzy. I mean, it was awesome.
Captain got one on the bottom bouncer.
Coming up. Oh, there you go.
You got a fish?
There's another fish on up front. He's back. Matt.
I don't know. We started to do that head shake. We might have the wrong time, but let's hope for the best. Right? Oh yeah, another nice eye.
Now we're getting them.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Nice. Nice. There we go.
Got another nice one. Look at this. Oh yeah.
Might turn it out to be a decent day.
Oh,
Look at that one. That's a nice
that's a
one.
beaut.
Broke the hook in the net. Did he? Yep. Thank God he broke it in the net, right? Look at that. Woo. Nice fish right there. I got him. 2 back to back, 2 in a row, huh? You gotta love it. Hey, when we're throwing fish with water on the lens, you know it's a great day, folks. Look at that. We're coming for right here. We got another fish on the front of the boat. Check it out.
Oh yeah. Off the bottom bouncer. Looks like a good fish. Nice fish, Captain. It just got him.
There you go, Lake Erie, walleye, fishing on the rocks with harnesses. Gulf Shoal catfish.
What do you think of that, buddy,
Oh,
huh?
man. Hey, Lake Erie walleye, last day of June. Unbelievable. Beautiful fishery. Captain Jeff's got us on top of them. They, every time we get up this one came in like 13 foot of water, so we were catching them in 16, 17 foot. Maybe they've come on top of the reef. They're feeding. Oh, my favorite thing in the world to do is catch walleyes. I swear.
Closed captioning provided by Sportsman's Dreams Taxidermy, Hayward, Wisconsin. Your full-service taxidermy and wild game processing professionals. Turn your expense into an investment with the Sportsman's Dreams Preferred Club.
Big wave.
Like fishing on the Atlantic Ocean.
Holy smokes.
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is a wonderful day. I can't thank you enough.
How many boats did you see today?
Well, out here on private, Jeff's private portion of Lake Erie, none.
That's right. We're gonna keep it that way.
This is another nice fish. Yeah, baby.
Got him. That's a dandy. Look how pretty that one is.
Look, he's been in the rocks for a while, hasn't
This
he?
one here wins the beauty pageant.
I have fished Lake Erie on numerous occasions. I had no idea that when walleye move into those rocks, they will change color.
Okay, this fish is really dark. This lets us know that these fish have been up on the rocks here for at least 48 hours, maybe 3 full days. The content and the way the rock is, this part of the lake, these fish actually change color. This fish has been up here eating for a few days, so now he's gonna go in the cooler.
Fish on.
We got a fish on. We got a fish on.
All right.
All right, Mark.
Come on, be a walleye.
Oh yeah.
All right, fish in the boat.
Excellent.
Good job, Mark.
I'm pickled pink. I'm pickled tickle pink, as long as you are, Captain.
Oh, my main job is to make sure you guys are happy.
Oh.
So
Oh, yeah.
if you're happy, then we're happy.
All right, let's just go have a sandwich then.
All right, we can do that. We had a great time with Jeff, and Sheila tied us up some great baits. And
Yeah, thanks, Sheila.
yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Sheila, for doing that for us. And we actually wound up using this bait on several other shows, which we'll be talking about later this season. And you know, but to summarize Lake Erie, definitely, I think we need to do that again. I mean, subsequent seasons, we need to get back there. I think we should fish with Jeff again. I definitely think we should be using these lagoon baits.
There for a while was a feeding frenzy. I mean, it was awesome. Lake Erie at its finest.
Absolutely, we'll definitely be back.
Well, I'm thinking about going right now.
Angling the Great Lakes is presented by the Culver Marina, your one stop for fun on the water. The Schwartz Group, prepare for the road ahead. And Niagara, USA, unbelievable, unforgettable. Also made possible by these fine sponsors.
There he is.
Hey,
Yeah, buddy.
on my shot list here,
Yeah.
I'm getting down here. It's try not to say anything corny like, "Oh, there he is."
Is that on there? Really? That only applies to you guys.